Are you coming outside or what? Take that as a no. Well, before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera's battery dying, just getting some charcoal started here. Gonna fire up the smoker because we're gonna smoke some venison tenderloin and backstrap from my deer that I harvested this year, and hopefully it doesn't turn out like shit. I am not an experienced smoker, though we have smoked a few things, some steaks and then one chicken. The first round of steaks turned out beautifully. Second round of steaks I overcooked a little bit, but still tasted really good. And the chicken, I ran out of charcoal, so we had to finish in the oven. It was okay. So now the finale, smoking up only the most prized cuts of any deer, and I'm really hoping I don't mess it up because I'm going to attempt to smoke it all at once. Basically, I'm going for like full dry preserved, not like smoking it and then eating it tonight. So it's been sitting in the fridge for a few days, and basically just covered in salt, and then I'm going to smoke it for online says between 4 and 6 hours on a very low temperature, basically as cold as I can possibly smoke with this smoker. I'm going to set it to that because the key here is to dry it out with the smoke but not cook it, because I want it to be preserved, so you don't want to cook it. I basically want there to be zero moisture in there. Looks like the coals are basically ready here, so I'm going to pour those into the smoker and kind of mix them around, and they'll ignite the rest of the coals in there. I'm not going to add any more charcoal than that. That honestly might even be too much. I think I'm going to take some out, because what I've learned so far with this smoker is it'll hit like 225 pretty easily, unless I have very little charcoal in there. And I found that out by accident with the chicken, because I was running out of charcoal and I thought I had enough to at least get it done, but I didn't. It just was not getting hot enough, so I think I'm going to try to essentially recreate that on purpose this time. And then hopefully we can keep this thing at a nice even, I don't know, 150 degrees maybe. I'll have to double check my notes. My notes being Google, to figure out the best temperature, but just low and slow. That's the key here. We just want to dry the meat out. So another thing that you can do is fill this bowl up with water, which will also help keep it kind of cool, because that goes between the flame / heat source and the meat. The meat will sit on top here, so that should also help keep it cool, calm, and collected. Looks like Guinness might be ready to join me here. Come on. You want to hang out inside with the crying baby, or do you want to hang out here doing man shit? Yeah, that's what I thought. Guinness wants to do man shit. Smoking meat. He's a meat dog. Alright, I think that's definitely sufficiently preheated. that in the snow to cool it down. And then grab my tongs. Just gotta move these around a bit. Get some of these ones on top. So like this. This is not even close to a tutorial. I could be doing shit completely wrong. So if you're watching this trying to learn something, well, you might still learn something, but you'll learn potentially what not to do rather than what to do, which could still be useful. So you should definitely keep watching. Yeah, just want to get the rest of these coals ignited here. I'll make a nice little pile. So I'm going to try this. Normally you probably have more charcoal in here because you're trying to create a little bit more heat. Like if I was smoking steaks that we were gonna, you know, reverse sear after and eat tonight, then I basically have this bottom covered in charcoal. But I'm essentially just trying to recreate what I accidentally did when we undercooked or couldn't finish cooking the chicken, basically. Always make sure to use a grill cleaning device for prepping your grill tops. Should I open all these up too? Some airflow in there. So I got all my bottom vents, 3 of them, open, just for now to kind of get things going. But once I'm ready to put the meat on, I'll close those. So it doesn't pull too much oxygen and get too hot. So Guinness is ready to go inside. Go terrorize my wife and child. So now we're just gonna sit here and wait for that to get somewhere around there. Although, from what I've learned about these smokers online, they're great smokers, supposedly, except this is not accurate. So when we're smoking, I also use just like a temperature gauge, and I just stick it in here to try to get a more accurate reading. Put this fire out here. This is how I just use the chimney starter, put some coals in it, and I literally just light a little fire on the ground, stick the chimney starter on top of it, and away you go. And then I just go like that, put the fire out, and then when it cools off, my dog comes in, eats all the wood. So that's that process. I get to pick through his shit and find all the wood that he ate. So, super fun. Okay, we are climbing. Once this gets up a bit, I'll go get the other temp gauge, check it for realsies, and then slap the meat on. Smoker update. We're reading at, I don't even know if that's focusing or not, if you can read that, but we're reading at about 120, well, 125 now. It's slowly climbing, so it's not quite there yet, but I think I'm just going to throw the meat on now. It's pretty dark. We're going here. So I think we're sitting good with our temp. So that says almost 150, but I think that the actual temperature is about 20 to 30 degrees higher than what that says. Okay, looks like we're just about at 170 there, and I think it's actually holding at 170, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna keep it burning exactly the way it is. I might be going just a touch higher, but I definitely don't think it's too hot. So yeah, it's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit more than what this says. So I'm just going to use that as my rule of thumb going forward. So put a few more coals on it and put some more wood on it here. But you can't see me anyways, good start. Going for a smoker update. I upgraded my lighting system. Well, she's still going. That's a good sign. Looks like temperature's basically the same. Which is good. Let's look at the meat here. It's been 3 hours maybe? So it's definitely not done yet. Feeling dry, but definitely got a ways to go. Good, I think. Well, I'm pretty much out of hickory, so I guess I'll just use up what I got left of the apple wood. Hopefully there isn't some weird rule about using multiple wood flavors for smoking. Okay, I forgot to record the rest of, well, basically just me pulling the meat off the smoker. But here we are. There was a bit more. It's been a few days and I've been eating it. Definitely should have planned it out a little bit better, done some more research on like fully cold smoking meat for preservation. I was kind of using like little bits of information from different websites. It ended up super dry, like hard dry, which is not what I was going for. I wanted it hard on the outside, but still a little soft on the inside. Essentially, what I think I did wrong was I had the heat too high. I thought I had it pretty low, but definitely not low enough. So I should have had it like between like, I don't know, under 100 degrees, and I had it probably between 150 and 170 ish throughout the whole process. I smoked it for 24 hours. Wasn't super consistent, like with the heat and stuff. So I think what would have been better would have been if I had kept the temperature much lower, and then even done like 2 or 3 days of smoking. But I don't know. I think I'll do some more research for next time. But I will say it's delicious. It tastes freaking awesome. So I've been eating it and I've been enjoying it, but it wasn't quite the consistency that I was going for. So we'll have to try that again. But of course, I freaking did all of the meat that I had all at once. So maybe that was the wrong call.
You would have done that. Yeah, Nancy, are you hungry?
Got ourselves a nice cut's really easy. Got a nice smoke ring there. So definitely pretty tough. You know, but there it is. Some venison tenderloin, ultra smoked. As off as the texture is, the flavor is so freaking good. It's just salty, smoky meat. Like, you actually can't go wrong. So, I don't know. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm definitely gonna eat it, but it's not easy to cut. That's for sure. So, stay tuned for the next smoker adventure. Say bye, Guinness.